Monday night, time for Media Strikes Back.
That's right. And your night's only going to get better, not just the souvlaki.
I wonder if people are watching this in bed. Like, I watch it in bed.
Do you?
Yeah, I go to bed early, so I watch it in bed.
What do you do? Like, when
Watch
you're
TV?
eating? Yeah.
What do you think I'm doing? What? You always
You know what? I actually don't have a TV in my room.
You have to have a TV in your room. How can you watch Media Strikes Back?
I don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
So tonight we have Stone G.
Stone G, yep.
Who is a fitness machine.
Fitness guru.
And what else we got on the show tonight?
We've got Melbourne's Summer Latin.
Queen of Melbourne Latin Festival. That's all right. I'll do it for us. I'll just host. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fun-packed show. Stay tuned for everything because I tell you now, it's not one to miss.
Definitely not. So before we get into it, Stone G.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
He looks scary.
He is pretty scary.
I think I'm fitter though.
Do you?
Why's she laughing? So let's go, Stone G.
Actually, yeah.
Check it out.
Okay, enough of the chit chat. Now it's turning into flirtation. Y'all hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Faster. Faster. Ash, what is it? What?
5,
Louder.
6,
Less.
7, 8, 9, 10.
You are saying, I love it. Not like you're dying.
We love it. We love it.
Knees down lower. Knees down lower. Within 3 centimeters. Yep, just like that. Just like that. Up faster, 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 faster. Come on, come on, come on. You're not being challenged yet, are you? All the way down. You're going to start down. Everyone else is going to start up. Okay? And when you come up, it's... Okay? You got it?
Now, I had the pleasure of doing your session. It was very, very hard. Is that how all your sessions go?
Depends on what you call hard, but yes, they're all challenging.
So how do you make them different between each other?
Well, what we do is we have 3 or 4 different groups depending on conditioning.
Yep.
And wherever you're at, that's the group that you're going to go into.
Okay.
So you get to increase, you get to promote yourself. So maybe when you first start, you can't run 5K and you're in team 3, but as you progress, you'll go up to team 1 and they're running 10K.
How many teams do you have?
Usually between 3 to 4, depending on how many people show up.
Okay, and is it like who gets the longest, or do people accelerate quickly? How does one team move to the next one?
They move forward by supporting one another. Yep. So one cannot go to a higher team until they learn how to support their partners.
Tell us a little bit about your experience and fitness as an industry.
Okay, well, I've been in the fitness industry for about 24 years, and this is all I do. I'm also a hypnotherapist and a business coach, so I provide rapport building and sales training for corporates.
It's remarkable how doing what you do actually can change somebody's life. Personally, and everyone, not in the fitness industry or in the fitness industry, it is really important to keep fit and healthy because, like you said, it increases your mood and it's is it?
People who say they have depression and whatever label they want to give themselves, participating in a fitness program is a way to completely eradicate that. I mean, there's so much that can be said about participating in a group like this and supporting others as opposed to looking inside and worrying about problems. It's just not worth it. Life's too short.
And is that why in the session that you encourage people to smile? And
Yes, absolutely. So when we're smiling, we're anchoring positive emotions and energy to the movement, even though we're doing sometimes 300 to 500 squats. And then we run over the course of the program maybe about 5K, about 100 to 200 push-ups. It's fairly grueling, but if you're smiling and screaming, I love it, you don't really count how many you've actually done.
No, that's right. Actually, when I was yelling it, I didn't even think about what I was doing.
Yeah.
Well, I probably should have, but now, another thing that just came to my mind is when you're training people, like you train, sometimes you said you have like 50, 100, how much, like 500, like how many people is maximum?
The most we've had in a program is 130.
Okay.
We can accommodate 150.
Yep.
Before we have another before we have another trainer take off.
And like, yeah, that's what I was going to say. How do you manage so many people in one session?
Well, what we have are they're first fast followers. They are team leaders. And the team leaders have been training with me for 1 to 2 years. They know the style. I give them the program, and then they're responsible for raising the energy of that particular team. So they're members. So we empower our members to take charge and to encourage everyone who's participating.
And they say, obviously, that Melbourne has 5 seasons in a day. So you obviously train in hail and snow.
Yes, we tell our participants not to be concerned about the weather. Welcome to Melbourne.
Yeah. Toughen up.
Yeah, suck it up, basically.
Yeah. And love it.
Absolutely. Gotta love it. We love it.
We love it.
Well, I love it.
Yeah, we love it.
We love it.
We love it.
I feel pumped.
Oh, absolutely.
I did 3 push-ups during that whole segment. I feel
I
pumped.
should get up and do some burpees, actually.
Let's go. Come on, let's do some push-ups. Hold on.
You do a push-up, I'll do a burpee.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, while she's doing that,
Anyway,
we'll go to an ad break and
we'll see you
continue
after
trying
the break.
something.
Let's do some more.
Get some like gutters or something.
Okay, cool. Let's go. See us. You go down and then lift yourself up.
Go
and then I'll
down.
up.
It's a family show.
Don't have time for broken hearts, no. I don't have time for broken hearts, no. Wait, and I don't have time for broken hearts.
I'm just trying to get my breath back from all those push-ups and boobies.
Well, it's a Monday night, so hopefully you're in bed having a jaffle and watching us because I'd like the jaffles with the spaghetti and cheese in them. But next we have Jennifer Carreno.
Carreno.
I feel like I'm not pronouncing that right.
No.
I don't
are you
feel.
Italian?
No, I don't feel ethnic enough. Carreno.
Carreno.
It's worse than your last name.
What did you say to mine? Metaxas.
Metaxas. It's not even right. But Jennifer's a singer, songwriter, actress. She's multi-talented.
Yeah, she is.
And she's bringing out a new single, which you have to look out for on iTunes. And we had a chance to chat with her, so
Yeah.
have a look.
Everybody wanna be at the top, oh, but failing don't mean you gotta stop, oh, and I'ma keep on running the race, 'cause I believe I got a place in the circle of winners. Now my motivation in line with my concentration, and never give, I can make it, 'cause all we got is love in the city, oh. So I'ma spread the love if you hear me say.
G'day guys, and joining me on tonight's show is the wonderful actor, singer, film producer. There's nothing this girl can't do. She even does her own catering. It's Jennifer Carreno. Did I say that right?
You got it there.
I got there.
Carreno.
All right, take it easy. Jennifer, thanks for joining us on Media Strikes Back. I was before outside listening to you sing. It's really wonderful. Tell us a little bit about your singing.
Well, I've always loved singing, ever since I was little, and yeah, I never really knew what I wanted to do with singing, and then I finally found someone that was interested in my singing. So from then on, it's like I'm not stopping from it.
Are we allowed to disclose your age?
Yeah, of course.
Because apparently you're never meant to ask a lady their age, but it's a scoop. What's your age? How old are you?
24.
And how long have you been singing?
Well, well, as in how? What do you mean? How long?
Well, did you start when you were really young, or?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I started ever since I could pretty much talk.
So you popped out and straight away there it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay, good. Now you sing all over the place. You gig a lot around town.
Yeah.
Tell us about the styles of music that you really enjoy singing.
My style is soul, but I have a bit of a jazzy, blues, R&B edge to it. So it's a lot of experimenting as well with the music.
And what's your nationality?
Chilena.
That's South America. So that's Spanish language.
Yes.
¿Dónde es el servicios del caballeros, por favor?
Yo no sé.
I just asked where the toilets were because these pants are really tight and I'm busting. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. That's all I know, by the way. Te quiero mucho, all that sort of stuff. Do you sing in Spanish?
No.
Do you speak Spanish?
Sí, solo poquito.
A little bit, just a little bit. That's good. That's excellent. And not only are you a singer, I mentioned you're a film producer. You've been working with Robert Galinsky and even Peter Carlos, two friends of mine. Hi to Robert and Peter there as well. What's the link been like? You know, you start off as a singer, and you've gone into writing your own films as well.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit tough, but I managed to, work it, I guess. Having Robert Galinsky on my side and Peter Kalos, especially, having their words, it's, I don't know, it just kind of takes me somewhere else, and I'm a completely different person. It makes me want to do it even more, seeing them.
Now, I've been doing a bit of stalking on Facebook, because that's what you do, and there's all these videos of you, saying, okay, I'm about to record my next song. Where can we hear the songs? Is it coming out on an album?
Yes. A friend of mine, Jonathan Duquetis, we're producing a single and an album, which is coming shortly. Single's coming out maybe Feb, March, and we're hoping September the album should come out.
Released through something like iTunes?
Yeah, definitely iTunes.
What do you feel about the music industry these days in terms of releasing? Does anyone release CDs anymore? Everything's on iTunes.
It's a bit sad, but yeah, everybody does do everything on, internet, iTunes, YouTube.
I used to love buying singles.
I know.
Sing just a song, because I didn't care about the other songs. The other songs were crap. I just wanted the single.
Yeah.
I'm sure all your songs will be fantastic. I'm not saying yes, they will be fantastic. And a little birdie told me that you're very flexible. Tell us what that's about. What on earth is that about? That's why I took this gig, this interview. What, she's flexible? I'm onto that.
That's all I'm say. Yes, I did contortion. I do contortion.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a scoop. That is absolutely a scoop. And what's coming up for you, Jennifer Carreno? No, I still got it wrong.
You got it right.
Nearly there.
At the moment, setting the trailer for my feature. We've got an investment night coming up really soon. Hopefully, we're fingers crossed April. Once we get investment money, then the feature will start. Yep. But along with that, I've got the single, got the album. Hopefully, making my way to America to record as well, which is
That's all right. That's it. Desert all the Australians that want jobs and go to America. Good one, Jennifer. Yeah, that's excellent. Are you single?
No, sorry, taken.
I'll have to do something about that. That's okay. Jennifer, thank you very much for your time.
No, thank you for having me.
That was Jennifer Carreno.
Carreno.
No, you got to do the.
You know what? I can when I speak Slavic, but not when I.
Can you do it? Go.
I feel like I'm gargling Listerine. Lucky
Anyway.
we're not doing a sexpo thing again. But just go back to it. Her single will be on iTunes soon, so have a look out for it. I keep doing a weird leg thing while the cameras are rolling.
And speaking of multi-talented, like we're quite multi-talented.
Well, I am, yeah.
Yeah. So you wrestle and you do everything.
I don't know what you do. You just not much.
Not much. I just sit here.
Well, let's cut to an ad break. We'll come back and we'll try and work out what you do here. Thanks to our sponsors. That was an amazing commercial. I always enjoy the commercials. They're very intense.
Yes.
How? Whirlybirds, gutters, solar panels, things like that.
I wish I watched these
Self-storage. They're fantastic.
What, putting yourself in what?
No, women. Speaking of women, we got the Queen of Melbourne Latin Summer Festival.
Yes, that's it.
Where the lovely ladies walked up and down the catwalk, and the best of Latinas in Melbourne, I'm hoping, were there. So
actually, anyone can enter.
Can I
Pretty
enter?
Sure. I think so.
I'd have the best breasts, I tell you what. By far. But yeah, so look, we did a quick story on this, and it's worth
Can
the
I
watch.
feel them?
My breasts? Can I feel yours after? Terrible. That's all we had. You want more, Dale? So let's cut to the story.
And a
You know,
world.
I don't.
Rush. World. Rush. World.
So I know you've been running around and you've been busy. Thank you for taking some time and chatting with us.
Yes, thank you. Look, it's been a busy day. Beautiful contestants. We're looking at 11 competing today. We went from 20, first started with 50, 20, and now 11 being Australia Day. But look, everyone's just excited and looking forward to the competition.
Now tell me, I remember, I thought this was a Latin Summer Festival, but I mean, obviously you guys are you guys Latinas or?
No, it's for the Latin festival, so we're celebrating it. It's for all races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone's get to celebrate the Latin Festival. It doesn't matter what race you are.
Exactly, especially in Melbourne.
Have you been judging from the start? Or?
No, this is my first night. This is the first time that I've actually seen some of the girls. So this is the first time for me, so I'm excited.
Awesome, fresh eyes.
Yes, yeah, maybe I have to have a few champagnes first, maybe.
You guys are one of the shortest one in the competition.
I know. We are. Short models.
But do you feel like is that a disadvantage or it's more of a challenge for you guys?
It's more of a challenge, I guess. We have to work up our game.
Yeah?
Definitely, yeah.
How long have you guys been doing this?
For 2 years now?
2 years now?
Yeah, about the same, maybe.
Why modeling? Do you guys enjoy walking down catwalks and things like that? Getting pampered up?
I love photography modeling, so that's really where my heart lies. But yeah, this is fun too. Anything to really get the experience.
Awesome.
Yeah, it boosts up your confidence, I guess. You know, like, yeah, I don't know.
Makes you feel good, makes you feel pampered, getting all dressed up and feeling.
And even though it's a Latin Summer Festival, you have different cultures, different heights. It's no restriction.
No, there's no height restriction. There's no culture background. I try to bring everyone involved. The festival will be next week, and it's open to the public. So I thought it will it's more about the fashion and the designing and the designers, the creatives. So that's what we wanted to work with.
And I noticed, do you reckon you have to be told to be a model?
Well, I'm not very tall, but yeah, it's just different industries. Like if you're going into catwalk or photos, it's different. But I don't think it's a real barrier or anything.
Okay.
No, if you want to do catwalk, you should. But if you want to do photography and photo shootings, it's about the body and about the face and about the acting.
Yeah, I'm agree with that.
Is there anything specific you'd be looking for towards the girls for tonight?
I think for me, it's going to be confidence. I think that's the main, that they're confident within themselves and basically, yeah, they are actually happy who they are. I think, yeah, that'll be what I'll be looking for, I think.
Have you done catwalk yourself?
No way, no.
What do you normally do?
No. Well, I'm an ex-police officer. Yes, I did that for 12 years, but I'm actually a personal trainer now.
Okay.
So yes, I'm a mum of 3 young kids, so really.
So you kind of given up the police life?
Yes, yeah, I have. Yeah, I got a bit sick of that, but yeah.
Well, so tell me, from people at home, what do you think's a good start if they want to get into modelling?
I think a portfolio, so making a portfolio with lots of photos, giving it to agencies and stuff. I think that's a really good step.
Yeah, I definitely think the same. I think also maybe getting out in the modelling world and just networking and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I reckon that.
Yeah, like this is a great opportunity.
So you said you've done a lot of just commercial modelling and things like that.
Yeah, just with photographers and stuff as well. Yeah. So.
Did you want to branch out and things?
Yeah, heaps of stuff, whatever I can really, but yeah, mostly commercial. No, I'm not quite tall enough to do runway.
Did you choose the dress that the girls are gonna wear, or did you choose it yourself and have a look at who's gonna suit what and?
Yes, actually, we have a few stylists, very talented young stylists, but also I will help them to choose all the outfits for our beautiful models and also choose the style for the theme of the hair and makeup. And I mean, I involve with all the feel of the dress and makeup and hair and fashion parade.
You did a bit of Latin dance?
Yeah, I'm a Latin fitness instructor.
What about you?
Fitness.
Yep, awesome. What about you, Gabby?
Well, actually, I've also done a bit of Latin, but not for fitness. I actually did Latin ballroom for a bit. My teacher was the guy that was on Dancing with the Stars, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a dancer. I do Muay Thai though, so.
Oh, Muay Thai, well, all right.
Watch out.
What about you, Demi?
Maybe she can like play Muay Thai with me. I'm from Thailand actually. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, Muay Thai. Yeah, I have been doing the modeling for 3 years. Actually, I just moved from Sydney to Melbourne.
And you were telling me just before that this is the first year. I mean, obviously, this is started last year, but you're doing a different event. But this is the first year for the actual pageant.
Yes, I saw it and I thought, oh, this would be a great idea to have the queen of the festival. As in our Latin culture, we have La Reina del Festival. So everyone's come aboard and really and grabbed it. So I'm happy about it and looking forward to having it every year. Yes.
Well, do you think I have a chance to be a model?
Yes, of course.
Of course. Can you guys give me little tips that I can maybe do to better my runway walk?
Smile.
Yeah, always. Be sexy.
How can I be sexy? Like, what's a...
Feel sexy from within, and it'll show on the camera.
Okay. So smile with... Apparently people say smile with your eyes.
Yes.
Yeah? Can we all smile with our eyes? Where do you guys learn these things? Do you have a coach or...?
Oh, well, it comes naturally.
I think we can both rock that runway now.
I reckon I could do that very easily.
Why can't I be there?
No.
Why?
You're not talented. But thank you to everyone for tonight's show. I've got to say, I enjoyed each segment. Usually I don't because you're in them. But each segment was good tonight.
Oh, you did. So you enjoyed the segments more than you did the ads tonight?
No, the ads are okay. I feel like I should start being in ads. I should do all the Media Strike Back ads.
Next week.
Megalo. You don't know what that is, do you?
No, it's big. It means big.
Yeah, but do you know where that's from? You
No.
don't. Oh.
Anyway.
This is why everyone gets upset. Well, thanks very much for joining us tonight. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I hope I'm pointing to something. This looks
I'm
good.
pretty sure. Yeah. No.
Silly. Don't add my Instagram though.
Check us out. Even
Not
we've got a
good.
website as well.
Our website.
Yeah, www.mediastrikes.com.
Is that here too?
Yeah, check us out. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, every internet medium there
What
is.
if I do this? Like, do you have to move the graphics?
I don't know. We'll be back next week and hopefully
Without
Adam
Steph.
would have, yeah, without me. Hopefully Adam figures out where
Point.
to point. We'll see you next week. See ya.